Okay, welcome to Coach Garcia's World Geography. What we're going to be talking about today is production methods for goods and food, and location and patterns of economic activity. Why certain economic activities are where they are. The first production method we're going to be talking about is agriculture. Okay, within agriculture, there's going to be two groups: subsistence agriculture and commercial agriculture. Now, with subsistence agriculture, that's where agriculture is grown and consumed by mostly family. In other words, you grow what you're growing is going to be just for you and your family. You're not doing it for profit for the mass population. If you might have a little bit extra, you might trade it off, but it's not anything that you're selling for the population. Now, commercial agriculture, food grown and consumed by others. You see the dollar signs? Every time you see commercial, you want to think business. They are growing for the population. It is what's going to be grown. There's better technology, better farm equipment, big, huge tractors. Where with subsistence, you're probably going to have just an animal, whether it be a mule, some sort of cow, to help you plow the fields. And that's going to be one of the main differences between the two agricultures. The second method is industry. Okay, within industry, there are also two categories: cottage industry and commercial industry. With cottage industry, goods are made in the house. You may be making them one at a time, like maybe rugs, blankets, maybe small furniture. Okay, it's pretty much just for you, but you may build some to trade to others, but you're not doing it for the mass population. Then you have commercial industry. This is where employees come to a central location and use company equipment and resources. Okay, this is going to be for profit, for a huge profit. They are going to be building for the mass population, whether it be automobiles, TVs, computers. That's going to be for the mass population, and that's going to be commercial industry. Okay, then we have location, patterns, and changes. Okay, these factors, the factors that contribute to where agriculture is going to be located. The first factor is going to be soil and climate. You can't grow things in bad soil. You have to have good soil, good climate. More developed countries are going to be under commercial agriculture. Okay, the less developed countries, you're going to see more subsistence agriculture because they just don't have the technology available for mass production of agriculture. Also, better irrigation and infrastructure. Agriculture is going to be located around those areas where they can get better water, more water that's readily available. And then infrastructure, the roads and ways to get the product that you're growing to the market. If you can't get it to the market, then the product's not going to be very valuable to you or anybody else. Then pest control and fertilization. Obviously, if you have better pest control and fertilization, that's where you're going to want to have your agriculture available. Now we'll go to manufacturing. Okay, where's manufacturing going to be located? It's going to be around raw materials. You're not going to want to have a steel plant and your steel is thousands and thousands of miles away, or maybe even on the other side of the world. You need to have a way to get it to you. An energy source. You got to have a good energy source. That's where manufacturing is going to be located. Also, the market. You want to have a market for what you're building, what you're manufacturing. Lower wages and transportation can also become a factor. A lot of times with higher wages, the manufacturing in that higher wage area just isn't going to happen. The companies and people just aren't going to want to pay those wages. That's just, in their minds, that's bad for business. And then with the transportation, once again, just like with agriculture, you have to have a way to get your manufactured goods to the market, to the people. And then the last one is services. With services, you got to be near the customers. You can't offer services unless you're near the customers that need your services. Although modern technology allows some services to be provided remotely, and we've started to see a lot of that with outsourcing, call centers, and what have you. So this is our production methods for food and goods, and locations and patterns of our economic activities. Make sure you take your Cornell notes, and if you have any questions, make sure to write them down, or you can send them through Edmodo, or we can discuss them in class. Good luck.